Hi everyone, my name is Matt McMahon. I am the creator of the STEP movement to worldwide freedom. I can sort of foresee a world where it's free and abundant and we don't have to struggle to survive anymore. So I wrote a speech about that, and it received an alarming response by many of my friends on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook or on YouTube. Through Matt McMahon Inventor, and that'll bring you to that'll allow you to find my personal account on Facebook if you wish to contact me in any way. So I've noticed a lot of great movements had a lot of brilliant ideas, but they didn't necessarily invite the public to express their own craving for freedom. So I've made this video, and there will be a link underneath the video which will allow you to upload your video on the following speech that I'm going to post. We've already had a few people submit the video that they've already done, and the way how this is going to work is that we need to have, hopefully, there's enough lines to have everybody from every country, from every language, from every culture come together to say that we want to be free. So the way how this will sort of work is that on the second video, the following video, once everything's done and put together, it will have everybody saying the speech, and we'll cut up little sections so that way every person gets to say the speech in English, because English is one of the most international languages. But there are people that don't know how to speak English. So if you know someone that knows how to speak English, or if you if you know someone that doesn't know how to speak English, can you please translate this video for them? I would like to see this video also translated into every language, because I think we need to stop having movements that are secluded to only North America or the UK. We need to have movements that are worldwide, where there are no borders. So basically what we're going to do is the person will say their speech in English. Hopefully they'll be able to speak English, and if not, I think that we should include them in it. But underneath at the bottom we'll have either the English language for when they're speaking their language, or they'll have their language when they're speaking the English language. And on each video and each clip that gets put together for this overall video, we'll have a number at the top of the screen and the language underneath. And then they'll be able to go into the subject of the video, and they'll be able to select that number, so that way they can then get directed to the person that did the speech for that little section, so that way then they can listen to the speech in their language. So this can become an international speech. There have been many great speeches. My favorite out of all was Charlie Chaplin in the movie The Great Dictator. And that's sort of what inspired me to write this, because every time I would listen to that video, I would realize that this was 50, 60, 70 years ago, and things haven't changed. So whether we are upon war right now, which I don't want to see happen, which I know many people don't want to see happen, I think it's time that we actually came together for one purpose and sort of use the system against itself to make us free. And either that, or, well, we know that government won't allow us to do that. So, you know, everything on this planet, which you'll hear in the speech, is already free. It's just that money and time has been applied to it. I see hundreds of machines to replace our everyday work, from, you know, cleaning your toilet to creating a little cat litter box that requires no wasteful products be used, and it maintains itself, to machines that'll build towns and cities, and automated garden systems, many inventions. So this is just one of my ways to sort of ensure that some of the inventions that I see for this world can be applied to it. And this is one of the creations that I've been working on for a while, And I do already have several people trying to help with this concept, this idea of a free world. I also have a radio show called Inventing a Free World, where we invite some well-known inventors to come and share their technology and allow them to interact with the public, because that's normally something that you don't get to do with inventors, is you don't get to interact with them. And that's on Dark City Radio Wednesdays from 5 to 7 Eastern Standard Time every week. We're also going to be changing things up where we have different hosts, because I have a passion to learn a certain technology, and there are others that have passions to learn other technologies. So we'll be allowing for that. We've already got one, and I'm going to be actually asking another one tonight about that as soon as I can have a talk with him. So basically, I think that if we start speaking to the world, and through this website, actually, which is being created right now, it's called thestepmovement.org. The movement is called the Step Movement to Worldwide Freedom, and it's actually 6 abbreviation words shortened to 4. It stands for Self-Sustaining Transition Technology Evolution Project. So this way, it just shows that these are all the things that need to be focused on to allow us to get to the next step in our own evolution and our own human potential. Creators are not allowed to create freely. They have to spend money, they have to invest, they have to pay for prototyping, they have to get investors that then take over their product, their creation. So I want to sort of make a business in the future that would allow them to have more of that profit. Keep in mind, we do live in a money system, so we cannot get around that right now, but we can build something to get around that in the future, so that way we can create obsolescence with money and have it so everybody in this planet can live for free and can live abundantly without having to survive. So basically what it's going to do is, first of all, inventors get 30% of their profit based on each product. That product will then be capped at whatever everybody as a majority agrees to, because whatever is left over gets into inventing more products and having more projects, and to expand the business to an international status. We will have in places people can go and invent at night for free, and they won't have to pay for the products, because places that machine things make a lot of money. So if we build it so that we make the resources, like say someone wants to build a simple motor. Just to show you an example. Now, I built this motor out of all recycled materials except for the magnets. I could have used hard drive batteries, but why can't someone go in and, this piece of aluminum would cost no more than $10 to have that machined, but because you have to have it machined, you have to pay an extra $100. So we don't need to have that. We can have it so all you have to do is have someone that can program this design into a CNC lathe or whatever machine you need, and it will do it, and it'll only cost time. So if we're trying to eliminate the cost of time, we can actually start giving people things for free. And if we have an inventor that comes along, I'll be right back. If we have an inventor that comes along that has a good profitable idea, we can do everything for him. We can bring it to market, do the advertising, do everything for him. Then at the exact same time, we can have it so he makes some money, because a lot of inventors like myself have to struggle and do a job that we don't want to do for our own survival and our family's survival. So I don't want to be selfish. I don't want this for myself. I just want to be able to offer you the exact same thing that I want for myself, and that's freedom to create. I call creators of this world intellects. So we have a stationary website that isn't being built yet, that if we could get creative website people to come in and help build it, it's called theintellects.org. So that's where the business side of things will be. Basically with these two websites, I sort of predict that we will be able to sort of govern ourselves eventually. It's very, very complicated how this will all work out, and really won't be able to be shown until you guys help. So I'm doing my best at trying to help to change the world, and I know many of you want to do something to help change the world, that you have that purpose instilled in you. There has to be many more people like this, because I've been like this since I was a little boy. So I'm sure that other people grew up saying, what can I be that will change the world? And then they grew up into a world that was about money, and they saw the flaw within money. So yes, I'm against money, I don't like it, but I realize that in the society that we live in, we have to use it. So we can expand this business all the way from having our own recycling plant, so we can make our own raw materials. We can make our own motors if we can accumulate all the amount of things that we need. I will be doing a Kickstarter campaign for this, so the more people we can get in to help on that. Basically, we'll start out with a machine shop where I am. I'll start building my inventions, invite all my inventing friends over. We'll start building their things, we'll start producing things, and start generating some revenue for the STEP movement. So the intellects will sort of fuel the STEP movement. So, sorry for the long drawn out video, but a lot of things need to be said. A lot of people want to be heard, and if you have a speech that is about the system and the corrupt sort of environment that we live in, where it sort of instills passion into people that will want to do something to change, then when the website is ready, we would like you to upload your words, and allow for us to create that as another public project. So thank you very much. My name is Matt McMahon. Matt McMahon Inventor, H2O Plasma Plug, however you want to find me. Let's create a free world. Let's do it together. No more barriers, no more prejudice, none of that anymore. Whatever you believe in, you have the right to believe in what you do. Just respect other people's beliefs at the same time. So, thank you very much. I love you all, and hope to see you in the free world. Take care. Bye-bye.